lace. It's the lace though. The lace is winning for me. This is with no bleaching, no tweezing, no glue, a little bit of spray, and that's it. All right, hair is prepped. I've got on my fuzzy slippers. I'm ready to go. So as you can see, I don't have any makeup on right now. I'm actually prepping for a really, really big interview I have in Miami coming up. I'm so excited. I can't wait to share with you guys who I'll be talking to and about what. But I like to do like a quick run through of everything glam wise, just in case something happens. And I just want to make sure I have my look nailed down. So I actually have this wig from LUVME Hair that I'm going to be reviewing along with just doing a little bit of skin prep and makeup. So let's go. All right. Ooh, I don't have a cap on this time because chances are I'm going to be sewing this down. So we're going to see how this kind of works out today. This doesn't have any lace in the back, so putting my hair up in a really, really high pony might be a little risque unless it covers the bottom of the wig in the back. I'm going to place my combs in. Per usual, I look for my little dips on the side. There we go. There's that prominent dip. Placing that in the front of my ears. You already know how I do. I don't know about you guys. I'm usually a side part under type of girl, but these middle parts have been winning all summer long. And because I'll be in Miami, I kind of want to go for somewhat of a carefree type of look. Kind of have some ideas of what I want to do, but let's get it on. Oh my gosh, this is really pretty, you guys. Kind of coming down the middle of the back, you know what I'm saying? Now, only bad thing is that I kind of saw the weather in Miami on the days that I go, and it's going to be a little bit more rainy than I would like, but hopefully we'll see what happens. I heard that weather app has been tripping lately, so I'm hoping it's been tripping. I'm loving where it's parted right now. It doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, there's that visible lace there. It's very transparent up against the skin. I can barely see it with the exception of being a little bit lighter. And then there's also obviously the band that I have on, kind of locking it in, is a little bit lighter back there. So instead of doing makeup underneath to start, I'm going to see if I can save a little bit of makeup and put it just over the part. That way I don't have to cover a whole lot of lace with makeup. I do find that it helps, but because this is more of a run through, I'm just going to see if that works. All right, so as you can see, as I was blow drying, I was lifting the lace at the same time so that anything I didn't want to get blow dried down wasn't getting blow dried down by mistake. So now I can kind of clearly see where I folded it and what needs to be cut. So I am going to do a slit in the middle and stop where I feel that glue or that spray really got dried. These wigs with the lace that just come boom to boom, my favorite. Just saying brands, let y'all know those are my favorite. I'm gonna do a few corrective sprays, just anywhere where I see the lace still kind of lifting. Honestly, even if I see just a little bit of that color showing a little bit too white or light, that's kind of a hint that maybe it's not glued down or sprayed down all the way, because as you can see, once it's sprayed and laid pretty good, it doesn't show as much of the lace color. It starts to melt into my skin. So I'm gonna blow dry that down a little bit. First things first is this. This is probably one of my primary concerns. Obviously I want that to match, because if I, lean in the wrong way or do something crazy, I just need it to be the same color. So I grabbed a contour kit, the NYX contour kit I've used before. I have the lighter color on the end. I'm gonna lay that down first. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm gonna do the Color Stay by Maybelline. I'm gonna lay that down first because that's the same as my foundation color in a way, but a little bit lighter, and it has some warmth to it. So I'm gonna do kind of my own method of color correcting in here, because I feel like if I just do that light color, it's only going to cast on top of my hair or on top of my part, and that still is darker than this. So I feel like if I do the color correcting first, that lighter color that I add on top will actually show up a little bit more. This itself isn't terrible actually, but because of my tan that I got in Cabo. I just need it to be as natural as possible. So I'm gonna lay the contour kit color on top, kind of do a good mixture of the two, and just see if I can get that to blend a little bit more. I'm just going to put that in and then just kind of buff it out. I'm gonna see if this works, but my hair and my parts don't really go back that far. I'm gonna see if I can add like a dark brown and try to close this gap a little bit on top and see if I can get that to look a little bit more natural and get it to not look so terribly perfect all over the place. All right, so I have my part kind of set. I feel better about that. You guys let me know how I did. I'm gonna go ahead and tie this down. All right, now it's time to get this face together, boo. Now, since this video is sponsored by LUVME Hair, I'm gonna be respectful and do a separate full skin and makeup video with name brands and all that stuff, but I am gonna go ahead and start with cleansing the skin using a Petrissage beauty roller to wake it up. That thing is fire, and using a serum to treat the skin and add moisture. Of course, the sun's still up, so we're gonna go ahead and use a moisturizer that has SPF in it. Y'all, that is absolutely key, whichever one you choose. Just make sure you wear SPF, especially during the day. Now, what I did pick up from Jackie Aina with her video too, of course, we're gonna go over the crimping part today, but with her makeup, she was doing a very everyday look when she's like heading out the door real quick. Well, mind you, I'm doing an interview, so I'm definitely gonna be concealing and doing full coverage. But one thing I picked up from her video was just how everything was very intentional where she placed her products. So even though you're doing full face, there are ways to conserve your product and just make it work for you and still achieve a good look without piling it all on. So I talk about that in my full video. Make sure you come back and check that out. I still squeeze my cheeks in when contouring. Anybody else? I'll take it back to the 90s. But let's talk about this cream blush real quick. I'm not a liquid blush type of person. I can't control that too much. This is very controllable and it's easy to hold. That's what I love about it. A little dab, dab, dab will do. It really doesn't take much. I'm gonna use my finger, kind of spread it out and place it on top of that cheek. Look at that. It adds such a pretty color to it. I am so loving. Oh my God. My skin feels really good. I don't feel like I have a bunch or a ton of stuff on my skin, but my eyes feel covered. It feels good. It didn't take me too long. Let me wrap up this whole look. Let me get it all together. It's feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. I'm gonna add a little bit of contour right on that lace. Whatever I will contour with, I'm gonna put that there and blend it down. So I followed Jackie Aina on Instagram. She did the cutest crimp look and she kind of schooled me on how to actually properly crimp. I did crimping with a separate hair review and I was like, never again will I try this, but the girl killed it and it was such a cute, everyday, nice look. So I'm gonna try to duplicate what she did, see how it works for me. She had a press and comb and so I'm gonna just do that. She kind of did the top. Shoot, the bottom of it got hotter than the top did. The thing almost burned, girl. So I've got my crimper here. This is a Hot Tools crimper. Old school, so you might hear some clank, 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 clank. But I'm first gonna spray a little olive oil sheen and a little bit of Keratin Healing Oil Lanza hairspray. What Jackie did, from what I remember, was she had it with the 3-prong on top and she clamped it down. She said not to leave it for too long. Okay. Then she turned it over to where it had the 2-prong on top. I'm hoping prongs are the right word. If it's not, that's fine. Okay. I think I'm catching the vision. Now how the hair is in here is how it's gonna crimp. I did learn that. Okay, I did learn that. This is cute. Hold on, let me get up close.
were me, you would do the same. Man, I really love to play, and now that I won, then it's safe to say you didn't want me. All you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways around your mind.
You can either leave the crimp nice and smooth, or you can do a little bit more volume and do a little fluffing, make it a little bigger. All right, you guys, that's my video for the day. Hope you enjoyed this get ready with me video. I think I am all set and looking pretty right for Miami. What do you guys think? Shout out to Jackie Aina for always being such a big inspiration. Shout out to LUVME Hair for sponsoring this video and for letting me kind of play around with it and do something new. I am obsessed with this wig. I absolutely love it. It's one of the better wigs that I've ever tried. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and make sure you hit that notifications bell so you don't miss a thing. Check y'all later. Jen Rodriguez. I am out. See you in Miami, baby.
And your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this. It's a part of